Every paycheck disappears the moment it lands. Rent, food, utilities, bills, essentials. And by the time the basics are covered, there's nothing left. Nothing for savings, nothing for emergencies, nothing for you. You feel maxed out. It's exhausting, frustrating, and over time, it can make you feel trapped. But here's a reminder. Your financial situation doesn't define you. It is not a reflection of your intelligence or your worth. It's a reflection of the system you've been operating in and the habits that system has trained you to follow. And when you're operating in a system like that, it doesn't just affect your money, it affects how you make decisions. When money is tight, everything becomes a survival decision. Do I pay the electric bill or buy groceries? Do I let debt pile up or make a credit card payment? Those choices feel big in the moment and they shape your future. They limit your options and create stress that compounds over time. Recognizing these survival behaviors creates awareness of your financial patterns, and awareness matters. You have to see where your energy is going before you can redirect it toward freedom and control. Those survival decisions don't just create stress in the moment. They come with a cost over time. And the cost isn't just mental and emotional, it's financial. Being broke is expensive, more expensive than most people realize. Every emergency triggers fees, interest compounds on credit card debt, overdrafts stack up. Temporary solutions often cost more than they solve. The price of constantly reacting instead of planning keeps rising, suddenly eroding your confidence and your opportunities. Understanding the true cost of being broke is what shifts you from awareness to change. Once you start to see that cost clearly, it raises an important question about the advice you've been following. What if everything you've been told about financial management is wrong for your current life situation? What if the standard advice, budget harder, cut expenses, create a buffer, doesn't actually work for people living paycheck to paycheck? Most financial guidance assumes you have extra money to work with or that you can trim the fat. But for many people, there is no extra, and that's the gap. Financial management alone isn't enough. What actually works is creating a system that works for your life, your income, your reality. A system that gives you stability, strategy, and structure without adding more pressure. So instead of forcing what doesn't work, build something that does. Stability doesn't come from cutting more. It comes from designing a system you can actually follow. Start by mapping your cash flow, every dollar coming in, every dollar going out, and every unavoidable essential. From there, identify small intentional steps to reduce vulnerability, prioritizing high-cost obligations, and building capacity to handle the unexpected. Then look for ways to intentionally increase cash flow, side hustles, freelance work, or monetizing skills you already have. Not as a quick fix, but as a way to expand your options. The goal of the plan is simple. Create a foundation that keeps you in control and gradually build structure and flexibility into your financial life. And once structure is in place, something important begins to shift. You don't just have a framework, you have leverage. Power comes from what you do once structure is in place. That's what creates real freedom. Do you funnel extra income into non-negotiable expenses, debt repayment, or intentional growth? Because every choice moves you forward or keeps you stuck. Now you're in a position to reduce high interest debt, redirect the money towards building assets that strengthen your financial position, build multiple streams of income, and create great savings habits. Focus on moves that compound over time, because this is where everything changes. Every intentional step strengthens your foundation, turning temporary stability into long-term prosperity. When your money is working with intention, it doesn't just cover your life, it starts to support and build it. And when you have capacity, cash flow, and peace of mind, that's when you experience true prosperity and financial freedom.